Hello and welcome to my channel. So today is quite nice autumn day, so I decided to go fishing. I went fishing to river Cesnjevek, which is quite nice. It's not that big, not that small, but it's full of carp and very peaceful. So I like to chuck my foot right in front of the island that you see now. So how do I do this? I don't like a complicated rig. So I use a simple hair rig, method feeder. I use pellets dipped in adhesive. I use, of course, this is chili, pellets or krill, and I use peg bait to put on my feeder. So in my peg bait I like to use corn, because here fishermen always use corn and carp are used to it, so just to better the odds. So this is fish bites, I believe, and I always use a disinfectant so I can disinfect the wound of the carp. The net, this is very important because carp are simply too heavy to pull out of the water without damaging or tearing them. I use a bait alarm and I use a bite and reel, as you can see here. So basically it's a really simple setup. So I usually put my, well, I always put my I always put my bait on the hair. I use a small stop to prevent the bait from slipping down the hair. Basically because when the carp sucks the pellets up, they also need to suck the hook up, not just the pellets, otherwise you're not gonna catch any carp. Once this is done, I use the peg bait and I mash it up in a little ball and just put it on the method feeder. Of course, here you have to be careful not to put too much or too little, because it's quite a high chance when you chuck the bait in the water that it could fall off, but this is something that you just have to get a feeling for. Of course, then I just put my hook in the peg bait so the peg bait and hook doesn't tangle up. I use some fluorescent adhesive for better visibility, and then I just get ready and chuck it where I want, as I said before, right in front of the island. Once this is done, I simply put my rod in its natural position, resting position, and wait for the carp to bite. Here you can see a carp taking the bait. So this was a smart carp, I believe 3 to 4 kilos, but it did give quite a fight. It was a very fun carp to deal with. But here you will see the importance of the fishing net. So without the net, it would be almost impossible to get him out of the water without damaging the carp or damaging the equipment. So once the carp is out of the water, I try to unhook him as fast as possible and disinfect the wound. So you can see here that the carp is healthy, it's not that big. It's a beautiful carp, to be quite honest, and of course I always return all my fish back to the water. So I hope you had fun watching the video, I hope you learned something new, and stay tuned, subscribe for more videos just like this.